good old love. Some and stuff you. When I get through with throwing it on you, you're gonna come back for more. Well, them boys and things will come by the dozen. That ain't nothing but drugstore love. Pretty little thing, let me light your candy, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle. Yes, I am. Another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand and don't be afraid. Gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising my love for free. Won't you place your ass with me? Well, boys and things that come by the dozen. That ain't nothing but drugstore love. Pretty little thing, let me light your candy, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle. Oh yeah, hard to handle. so hard to handle. Yes, I am. Woo! Hard to handle. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Milt Reader, everybody. Behind the wall.
All right, we got one more for you, then we're going to take a very, very short break and come back with a whole nother set.
You hear that, everybody out there in internet world? Don't go anywhere. Take that time to log on to your Facebooks and your Twitters and let everybody know that we've got a whole second set coming. Because we want this to work. So call your friends. Help us out. We love you very much. We love playing music for you. Here are 4 big hits for you. 1, 2. It's midnight in the dark of the moon beside. Maybe the dark is from your eye.
Maybe the dark is from your eye.
Oh, maybe the dark is from your eye.
Maybe the dark is from your eye.
Oh, maybe the dark is from your eye.
Maybe the dark is from your eye.
You know you got such dark eyes. Everybody scream. Woo! Off the shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of the town. Don't tell this town ain't got no heart. You just got broken ground. You think you see this town clear through? There's nothing in it that can interest you.
Can never tell.
It's not because you missed out on the thing that you had beside. Maybe you had too much too fast.
Maybe you had too much too fast.
Oh, maybe you had too much too fast.
Maybe you had too much too fast.
Oh, maybe you had too much too
Maybe you
fast.
had too much too fast.
But just over break apart. Everybody scream. Woo! Shaking on Shakedown Street.
Shaking on Shakedown Street.
Used to be the heart of town.
Used to be the heart of town.
Don't tell this town ain't got no heart.
Tell me this town ain't got no heart.
You just gotta poke around.
Just gotta go around.
call you darkness when it crackles like a thundercloud. Don't tell this town ain't got no heart.
Tell me this town ain't got no heart.
Don't tell this town ain't got no heart.
Tell me this town ain't got no heart.
Don't tell this town ain't got no
Tell me this town ain't got no heart.
When I can hear it beat out loud, everybody scream. Cut shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell this town ain't got no heart. You just got poked around. Well, cut shaking on Shakedown Street.
Shaking on Shakedown Street.
Used to be the heart of town.
Used to be the heart of town.
Don't tell this town ain't got no
Tell me
heart.
this town ain't got no heart.
You just got poked around.
Just got poked around.
Poked around, poked around, poked around, poked Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of the town. Used to be the heart of the town. Don't tell this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around. You just gotta poke around. 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 Poke, 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 hey!
Thank you very much, everybody. Stick around and tell your friends that we will be back in a few minutes with a second set. We are Barely Dead. Thank you, Internet World. Check us out at barelydeadmusic.com. And please join our Barely Dead family. Love you very much. See you.
I think we're back, everybody. Welcome to Butz and Milty's Rock Real Revue.
Hey, what's going on, Betsy?
Just trying to get everything right now.
Oh, please hold your applause until all the diplomas have been awarded.
Oh my goodness gracious. I think I did everything right today. Maybe I need a little bit more out of my own ears. I can hear me in my ears. We'll just get there. Milty, how you feeling today?
You know, like Wayne Newton used to say, super powerful, super powerful. And look what happened to him. Donkey Shane for nothing. I remember seeing Wayne Newton when he was like 15 years old on TV, and he had that beautiful angelic voice.
You know, Milty, funny you mentioned Wayne Newton. I'm back, folks. He actually came to Thanksgiving one year.
Really?
I had Thanksgiving with Wayne Newton once.
With Wayne Newton? That's amazing.
Yeah. He's a friend of, I think my aunt was a friend of his wife's. And, you know, it's amazing how you think that, you know, like you see Wayne Newton and obviously you figure he's employed by gangsters, right? But you'd think that Wayne Newton himself he's a singer, right? You know, amongst the gangsters. But like when I met him, you know, he was kind of like Pinky Ring. And he was kind of like, you know, a handshake that like might have broken 3 of my fingers.
Well, I think you got to absorb that kind of, you know, it's like a milieu there, you know, in Vegas, and you know.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. It's like if you're there long enough, you know, you become like the thing. It's kind of like I used to think that like Boston. That was like a metaphor in one of those Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Was that the Davy Jones locker. Like, I don't really know anything about the legend of the Davy Jones locker. Maybe you can, like, tell me something about what that is. I know what they said it was, and I don't think that their version of it is exactly what it is. It's like it involved the Flying Dutchman ghost ship.
I don't know about. I mean, I used to hear things about that when I was small because some of my ancestors were seafaring people, the shipbuilders and
That's right.
and ship riggers, and my grandmother used to sing a song called "Old McGinty at the Bottom of the Sea. He must be very wet because they haven't found him yet." I tried to get on RBQ to do it one night, but they wouldn't go for it.
Really?
But you know,
Shanties. We can get into some shanties here. I mean, tell me a little bit more about this connection to shipbuilders in your family. I think that's fascinating.
Well, there is a very famous schooner. I think it was, it's like some Guinness book of records. It was either 5 or 6 masted schooner. It was the biggest one ever built at the Brooklyn Navy Yards. And the Banks rigging company, which was my great uncle Dave Banks, and my grandma was Mercy Banks, but they called her Mert.
Mert.
And they rigged the thing, and I think they built it too. I'm not sure, but there was somebody brought in a sort of a half relief, not really a ship in a bottle, but it was like a half a ship in a frame, and it was that one, and there was all kinds of history about it. Yeah, I think it was on the Antique Roadshow or something like that, and I looked it up, and sure enough, I hadn't heard about it, but there was the family name working on that boat. When I was a kid, we used to go out to the Navy Yard, and they had the ropes and the block and tackle and all these huge wood, whatever they are, pulleys or stuff like that. And my cousin and I used to play with the ropes.
That's neat. I mean, yeah, what a thing to grow up on the docks a little bit there, or just to go down.
Yeah, we'd
a little
visit.
bit. Yeah, a little bit. Not so much that, but I mean, just to even play with that image back then. I mean, I don't know. It's like I'll have a half ship in A. That's what that made me reminded me of.
Oh, a half ship in A.
Like Milty has like a nice style when he calls off a tune. It's like actually I was noticing this. We were going over the notes. I told him about a song that I was thinking of doing for today, and he sent me back the notes on the ending, just very succinct and to the point. Yes, that's with like a full tag and a full tag and the hits and the. How did you phrase the ending?
Oh, something like that. It was very late at night, and it was I was trying to spell it. I was trying to write it out, as succinctly as I could, and it came out like one full tag from the 5 chord, and then
I think I have it
3
here.
hits at the end, and a blues festival ending or something.
Yeah, and it's like one of my favorite things that Milt will do. It's like for Promised Land, it usually is. It's like the question that we know the answer to, but we always want Milt to ask the question, or just sort of like it's like a question statement where he's just like, half chuck an A, my good friends. Yeah, give it to me.
Half a chuck, So a full chuck is. Half a chuck is half of that, I guess.
And for those who might be like hip to that whole exchange, it's like half chuck an A for Promised Land, but like the Grateful Dead play the song in C. Sometimes they play it in A, and I think like most of their songs, it's supposed to be an A, but for some reason they half chuck an A and generally play the song in C.
Yeah, I think I got that half chuck phrase from Mike Warner in Newport, Rhode Island, and we would do a version of "I Got a Rocket in My Pocket and the Fuse is Lit," and that starts with a half a chuck. And we must have played it 1,000 times, and every time I'd hear from he's the drummer and I'd hear and the band leader, and I'd hear from the back of the stage, half a chuck.
Done.
And we're in.
Yes. So, I mean, you could even do a quarter chuck. Is there any tunes we know that have a quarter chuck? Have we done it? Maybe we'll do one of these times, a quarter chuck in A, right into C. See, that's a weird thing for a singer, to hear that C sharp in the A chord and then start the song in C. It's just kind of like, hey.
Oh, that's very weird.
It's a little weird.
And for a guitar player, too.
All right, well, this is actually going to be like a pop quiz for the members of Barely Dead. If there's anyone in the band watching, or any fans anyway, this is going to be a very heady question for a fan to dismantle in pure musical terms, but I have Milt's description of the ending of this one particular tune, and it says, is it full tag in time, then 3 jumps with a blues ending? And I simply said, yes, as per Milty. because I believe that Milty on this particular tune puts the third jump in, where the Dead play it with 2 jumps. And yet, I prefer it your way.
Well, I come from a 3-jump tradition.
I myself am also a 3-jump man.
I have tried losing one of the jumps occasionally, and I enjoy it as a just something to spice things up. I mean, that's how bad it gets. You lose one of the jumps, and that's a very exciting thing. But usually, if I'm not thinking about it, it's going to be 3.
Well, that was like a brilliant send-up. I'm going to ask everyone to share this post. I just want to people to invite people in. We're going to bring the members of the Q4 up. Tedrok, Jon Lammi. We worked out a few tunes today. I don't even know what we're going to do. But I think it's like, less talk, more rock. Is that kind of the vibe?
Let's talk more rockin'. It's good.
Let's talk about chopper.
Yes. Chopper, sick. Choppy. What do we got here? I think I'm good. I'm going to leave this here. We're going to actually play that song that describes that whole ending. And you'll see if you know what, if anyone in the band knows. I want to see if anyone can guess what song we're playing based on full tag, 3 jumps in Milty fashion. It's in A. Let me turn off James Brown.
Yeah, I hear a little something in the background there.
Just a little sound bed. We're just getting comfortable. It's a hang. This is an online virtual hang. I see Lammy. Let me see if I can pull up his little... I think I have some sort of a cam. I don't know if we have Ted's overhead set up, and that might just be a little bit more trouble. Sustained. No. Oh, is that Chuck? Is that a full Chuck upstairs, Charles Haynes? Oh, is that over there? I can hear them from all the way over here, over there. Angel Grinder. All right, they are here. All right. That's why, yeah. Doesn't really go with our vibe. Wait, where is he? How about I do this? Cheers. I think maybe. Oh, geez. All right. See, you know what's happening here today is for the first time, like my mouse is deciding to be like, it's tough today. So I think we'll just leave it like this. All right. I can just be there long enough to hit that button. All right, good. Ah, there it works. That works a little bit. All right, that's as good as I can get it, and it's good enough. All right, so here we go. Let me get the James out of here.
Take a little powder, take a little salt, put it in my shotgun. Oh, I go on now, juba juba, juba juba, woolly bully, looking high, looking low, gonna scare you up and shoot you. Mr. Charlie told me so. I won't even take your life, won't even take a limb. just unload my shotgun. Take a little skin, chuba, chuba, woolly bully, looking high, looking low, gonna scare you up and shoot you. Mr. Charlie told me so. Before I let you go, chuba chuba chuba, bully bully, bully bully, looking high, looking low, gonna scare you up and shoot you. Mr. Charlie told me so. Gonna scare me up and shoot you. Mr.
Charlie told me, Mr. Charlie told me, Mr. Charlie told me so.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Shaw. Pyaw. Hey, what do you think? You want to, maybe we do the next one. Let's just keep it going. Pyaw. This is, Pyaw. This is Butz and Milty's Rock Real Revue. We got Jon Lammi and Tedrok on the drum. Jon Lammy's on the bass. He didn't write this. Free basin. Let's see. What do we got? Is this? We got a. How about? Yes, the second of 3 tunes. We'll still end with the ending tune. This is a little thing that I heard this song. I think I need to move over to the organ for this one. Yes. This one, I actually one of the most influential albums in my young life was Band of Gypsies by Jimi Hendrix. It was like, they didn't advertise to the world that such an album existed. And when I first heard that record, I was just blown away. And it helped me realize that if you wanted to know what was out there, you had to go look for yourself. You had to find it for yourself. If you wanted to investigate someone's work, you go do that. How's everyone doing out there? Can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see you guys. Great. Sounds good. So, I had a feeling, I just felt this, like these songs keep bubbling to the surface, the ones that we choose. Yeah, Milty, what you got?
Which song is bubbling up right now?
Oh, this is a little thing that Buddy Miles wrote.
Oh, yeah.
What he said, there's a little thing that Buddy Miles wrote, a song called Them Changes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Jimmy does, like, when the king of the talk-ins.
He gonna do a little thing that he wrote.
Hold on a second, I gotta get locked in here. What is going on? All right, it's a system. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, my mind is going through them changes. I feel like I committed a crime, yeah. Every time you see me going somewhere, I think I could commit a crime, yeah. Oh, my baby, she left me the other day. We were having so much fun, yeah, yeah. Oh, my baby, she walked out on me, and that's the reason why she had to go. So right, hey, so right. Well, my mind is going through them changes. I think I'm going out of my mind, yeah. Every time you see me going somewhere, I think I could commit a crime, yeah. She had me running, she had me crying, she had me running, 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 and crying. Had me running, she had me crying, she had me running. Yeah, yeah. Everybody put your hands together out there. Gonna clap a little louder. Everybody say yeah. 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 I think I went off the rails. I was just a little savage there. Savage like Randy. I don't know, Ted, what are you going, you tried to capture the hoodie funk? It did. Speaking of Mono Neon and the hoodie funk, I gotta say, I was at a festival in the hot sun, like in the middle of day, at the hottest level of like peak sun, and Mono Neon did not take off his sweatshirt. He didn't seem bothered by it in the least. Yeah. Well, you know, guys, I think, you know, we had our little talk fun. You know, Milty, we like hung out for a while. Like maybe we peaked too soon with the talk block. Milty and I covered so much ground before we even went on the airs. I mean, we were trading old Yiddish expressions. That's more of an off-air conversation, but you know that one can come back anytime. I just feel like we need to put more research in and collate. We'll spend like a couple weeks collating.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Tatkala, I bought you a bicycle.
Baklava. What'd you say? Bubala?
Tatlika. These like little ones. Tatlika. I bought you a bicycle.
All right, what am I doing here? Wasn't supposed to be that. Yeah, so everyone, this is basically just an idea that I had that I wanted to, you know, I had one person I could work with who was cleared. Basically, me and the Q have been in quarantine, deep quarantine, working with each other exclusively. And Milty has joined the fold on Tuesdays with us. And, oh, more keys. Oh, maybe it was just the organ because I'm using the pedal. It probably sounds louder in my head than it does out here. We'll get to the balance. That's good. We can, you know, we'll release the, you know, like we did with the other videos. You know, we level it off. We take the audio, we level it off. You know, we don't do much trickery. We just level it off. You know, so like we'll boost the keys when we post the clip. That's the goal. I hope everyone's had a good week. I just want to say hi to everyone who's just joining us. I think we're going to play one more song and get up and get out of here and call it a night.
Why not?
This is a song for, you know, for the people. All right. outside this lazy summer home. You ain't got time to call your soul a critic, no. Right outside the lazy gate, a winter summer home, wondering where the nut-thatch winter wings a mile long, just carrying the bird away. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. There comes a redeemer and he slowly too fades away. Follows his wagon behind him that's loaded with clay. Seeds that were silent all burst into bloom and decay. Hey, hey. Night comes so quiet, it's close on the heels of the day. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the sun and the morning break. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. no particular way but our own. Sometimes we visit your country and live in your home. Sometimes we ride on your horses. Sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs of our own. Sing. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. Thank you, Jon Lammi, Tedrok, and of course, Milt Reader.
And our theme song right there, it's Romeoville.
That's it.
What is it?
Milt Reader on guitar. He wrote this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another full episode concluded. I want to thank you all for tuning in. You know, if you didn't catch it live, catch it on a replay. Get it in post. Yeah! La 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 la. Oh. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm checking you out now. We'll be back soon.
Good night, this is Calabash, wherever you are.
Same Butz and Milty time. I don't know what we're talking about. I can't hear you. Yes! I made a mockery of the hands today. That's my new favorite form of torture. The mockery of the hands. So every musician's worst nightmare. You don't mind if we just riff over the outro theme, everybody, right? No, I do. We're going to say goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody. On behalf of the Q, once again, Milty, what a pleasure. Thanks for coming over every week and doing this with me.
Thank you, Butsy. Good night there.
Hey, what a
See you
pleasure.
next time.
You know, it's funny, my mouse is moving a little bit better. Don't shoot. Wait, it's moving a little better. Take care, everybody.